Ladies and boys and girls, in this video I will show you how to animate like MagnatesMedia in After Effects. So you can download this free project file, link in the description. So consider subscribing if you like these kind of tutorial videos. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. First, create a new comb, width 920 and height 1080, duration 10 seconds, press OK. Let me import some images and videos. Add a new solid layer by right click, new solid. Select this navy blue color. Now I'm going to add a video on top. Make sure both layers are 3D by selecting this icon right here. Press F4 on keyboard to access the blending options. Change the video blend mode to multiply. Reduce the scale size a little bit. Add a new adjustment layer by right click, new adjustment layer. Go to effects and presets and add lumetri color. Under vignette, change the amount to -4.0. Again, go to effects and presets and add camera lens blur. Change blur radius to 2. Next, let me add a character in here. Make sure all layers are 3D. Let me place it like this by adjusting position and scale. Press Ctrl+D to duplicate. Add this rectangular 3D box image in here. Also add this character on top. After all that done, add a new camera by right click, new camera. I'm going to select this one node camera, no need to change anything, press OK. Next, let me add a new null object. Add this big tail from camera to null object. So this null object will control all the layers. So now I'm going to pre-comb these background layers. So select this adjustment layer and this video and this blue background layer. Right click, pre-comb these layers. Make it 3D. Go to effects and presets and add motion tile. Check mirror adjust, output width and height to 500. In null object, open position and set keyframe. Increase the value z-axis and x-axis and y-axis where we can see only the third guy. Like this. Go few frames forward and adjust the position of z, x and y axis like this. Where we can see only the main character and this rectangle box and these two characters. Select both keyframes, easy ease. Now I'm going to slightly change the rotation value of this main character and rectangular box. Open rotation, adjust the Z rotation value. Let me pre-comb this main character. Double comb pre-comb. Add this PayPal logo in here. Go back to main comb. Next, I'm going to add the brightness/contrast to each character image. Increase the value of brightness and contrast. Copy this effect and paste it to all the other character layers. Now let me create another null object. Make it 3D. Add this pig with tail from null1 object to null2 object. Set keyframe for position here. Go few frames forward and adjust the position value like this. Like a little zoom out. So why I create a new null object is just to create a continuous motion. I don't want the camera motion to stop. Next, I'm going to add this gift image below the camera layer. Make it 3D. Adjust the rotation, scale and position value. Set keyframe for position and place it on top. Go a few frames forward and place it down. Do the same for this image also. Ease both keyframes. Under camera, you can turn on depth of field if you want. Next, let me add blur to these two hand images by adding this icon right here. Now we are animating the second scene. Add this light overlay video on top. Set keyframe for opacity and change to 0. Go a few frames forward and opacity 100. Again go a few frames forward and opacity 0. Now we get the light transition effect. Next, let me add a laptop image below the camera. Make it 3D. As you can see, it's all zoom in. Because of the null position keyframes that we added in here, adjust scale and position. Delete the extra portions of the first scene layers. Select the pen tool and mask this laptop, cup and camera. In this cup, you can see this background portion. Use your pen tool, draw a mask like this. Add a new solid layer. Change the color to blue. Place it below the laptop image. Make it 3D. Go over here and change one view to 2 view. As you can see, the active camera changed to top view. When I select this background layer, you can see this XYZ axis right here. Adjust it. By the way, this is 3D camera. Increase the scale size. Under this laptop layer, you can see 2 masks. Select the mask 2, change add to subtract. If you want, you can adjust the mask feather and expansion. After all that done, let me change the 2 view to 1 view and change this to fit to camera. Next, we are going to add a video inside this laptop. Let me add a video on top of this laptop image. Make it 3D. Adjust position and scale. In scale, unlink it and adjust the value. Now go to null 2 layer and open position. Set keyframe over here. Go a few frames over as the Z value, like this. Also open rotation and set keyframe for Z rotation value. Go a few frames over as the Z rotation value, like this. Now you will get this type of animation. Go to effects and presets and add Venetian blinds to this black video right here. Transfer completion to 4 and direction to 90°. Finally, let me add this particles video overlay below the camera layer. Press F4 and change the blend mode to screen. Now we are animating the third scene. Add this 3D test layer. Let me create a new null object. Place it above the null 2 layer. Make it 3D. Select this null 2 pigtail and add this into null 3 layer. Set keyframe for position. Go a few frames over as the position Z value to make it zoom out. Make it 3D. Adjust position, scale and rotation. Let me change the 1 view to 2 view. Select this PayPal image. Place it nearer to the camera. So when we move the playhead, we can see the PayPal image. Select the PayPal image and set keyframe for position. Go a few frames over and adjust the position like this. Now I want the background laptop image and blue background layer to fade out. So what I do is set keyframe for opacity. And go a few frames forward and opacity 0. Next, I'm going to add this office background image in here. Adjust position, scale and rotation. Go to effects and presets and add a tint to this office image. Set keyframe for opacity, change to 0. Go a few frames forward, change opacity to 100. Next, I'm going to add the gradient ramp to this office image. Start and end color to black. Blend with original to 18%. Using type tool, I'm going to add some text. Place it over here. Make sure all layers are 3D. Adjust position, scale and rotation. Now you can add this After Effects pre-built glow effect, or you can add this third-party plugin called Deep Glow. I'm going to use this Deep Glow. Check record for test. Add exposure to 0.50. Go to effects and presets. Under animation presets, test, add this fade up character to the test layer. Now we will get this type of animation. Go to null 3 layer and set keyframe for position at 1 frame forward where the end keyframe is placed. Go a few frames forward as the C value, like this. Also open rotation and set keyframe for C rotation. Go a few frames forward as the C rotation value, like this. Now go back to test layer and set keyframe for position. Go a few frames forward as the position on top. Next, I'm going to add a fade out effect for these 3 layers. So set keyframe for opacity for this test layer, this PayPal image and background image. Go a few frames forward and opacity 0. Let me delete the unwanted portions of the second scene images and videos. Next, we are animating the fourth scene. Add the server room image below the camera layer. Set keyframe for opacity and change to 0. Go a few frames forward and opacity 100. Copy the tint and gradient ramp from previous image and paste in here. Adjust position, scale and rotation. Next, I am going to add the hacker image. Using pen tool, let me mask the layer. Now what I do is select the hacker image and open position and increase the position C value, like this. No need to add keyframe for position. Next, go to null 3 layer and set keyframe for position. Go a few frames forward and decrease the C value of position C, like this. So open rotation value and place the end rotation keyframe over here. Next, let me add an abstract video overlay below the hacker image. Make it 3D and adjust position, rotation and scale value. Press F4 and change blend mode to screen and decrease opacity value little bit. Go to effects and add tint to this abstract video. Change map white to blue. Let me add some text using type tool. Place this over here. Make it 3D. Add a deep glow to this text layer. Under animation presets, text, add this fade upwards preset. Finally, let me add a smoke video overlay. Change blend mode to lighten. Adjust position and scale. Now for the final scene animation, create a new null object. Place it over here. Set the pick whip tail from null 3 layer and add this to the null 4 layer. Set keyframe for position. Go a few frames forward, adjust the position Z value like this. Now add the scatter image. Using pen tool, let me mask the character. Make it 3D and place it below the camera layer. Change one view to 2 view and place this character near to the 3D camera. I will set keyframe for position in here for this character layer. Go a few frames over, adjust the C value like this. Let me delete the unwanted portions of the test layer. Next, I am going to add a background image. Place this below the character image. Set keyframe for opacity and change to 0. Go a few frames forward and change opacity to 100. Add a tint to this background image. Change map white to dark blue. Also add gradient ramp. Change map white to dark blue. Delete the environment portions of the force scene. Add the smoke video overlay below the character image like this. Yeah, and that's it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. If you want to know how to edit like MagnatesMedia in Premiere Pro, check out these two videos right here. If you find this video useful, give a like, subscribe to my channel if you like these kind of tutorial videos, and I will see you on my next video.